Highest spike in number of COVID-19 positive cases in India. 6,767 cases reported in the last 24 hours. COVID-19 cases in India crosses the 1,30,000 mark. 147 patients succumbed to COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. Number of COVID-19 cases in India rises to 1,31,868. 54,441 people have recovered from COVID-19. 3,867 deaths reported across the country. For more on this, I'm also joined in by my colleague Abhijit. So Abhijit, looking at how things are going on, the recovery rate has improved. This is one positive amidst all this bad news that is coming in. But also at the same point of time, even if we are seeing a spike in the number of cases by 6,767, from Maharashtra itself, we are getting over 3,000 cases coming in. Meaning to say that every day on an average, Maharashtra is contributing to 50% of positive COVID-19 cases which is coming in. So what are the authorities looking at, and how will the government of India deal with the scenario in Maharashtra?
Well, Prajwal, let's keep it straightforward that the government is trying everything possible, and as you rightly put forward, the number of cases or the number of discharge cases and have also risen, so that in itself tells you the contribution which all the paramedical staff, so clearly no doubt onto their efforts, because remember, we are over 1.3 billion people, and the number of patients are only increasing with every passing day. Let's I'll just take you through few numbers over here, Prajwal, because in the past 4 to 5 days, on an average, the number of cases which are being reported in India has crossed over 6,100. Remember, 4 days back we have somewhere around 6,054 cases, then it rose to 6,200, then it rose to 6,400 odd, and now it has gone past 6,600. So clearly there is a steep rise, or the curve is going in the upward direction, if I can put it in that way, Prajwal. And also, the total number of cases in India has gone past 1,31,000. So clearly some sleepless nights ahead for all the paramedical staff and officers out there, and also for the central and the state health ministry as well. Remember, there is also trouble brewing in the form of Cyclone Amphan in the northeastern part of the country. So there is trouble and more trouble coming from all quarters. Yes, the number of discharges have increased. So that is actually a good point. And let's just connect. I would like to talk here about Karnataka over here, Prajwal, because you know also the number of cases, there is 216 new cases which have been reported in Karnataka in the past 24 hours. So clearly that is the biggest spike as far as Karnataka is concerned, and we are nearing 2,000 mark in the state. So yes, there is still as you can just compare it, Karnataka to other states like Maharashtra, clearly the leader with 44,000 plus cases, followed by Tamil Nadu with 15,000, and then you have the national capital with over 12,000, 13,000 cases. So if you compare it, then yes, we are in Karnataka, the numbers are pretty less, but still you cannot ignore the fact that, you know, the number of cases are actually continuously increasing, and especially in this we are in the lockdown 4.0, and remember, there is one more week to go before lockdown 4.0, with all the eases and all the relaxations which have been given by the government of India, and also the state governments have taken place. And since that has happened, the number of cases have only increased, and there are rumors, or reportedly, that there will be lockdown phase 5 as well, phase 6 as well. So clearly the government is trying to balance out the equation of running the whole country, running the economy, and also at the same time trying to save lives. But as is there quite a balance between the both of them? At this point of time, it is hard to say. And also, like, there have been repercussions. Like today, for example, is a Sunday. There is a curfew. If I talk about only of Bengaluru, there's a curfew which has been placed, but there are still people for no reasons are just going out there for a morning walk. You must be joking at this point of time if you think that, you know, morning walk is more important for you rather than staying at home. And also, when the state government clearly stated that there will be a curfew across full complete Sunday, and that you need to stay at home. So clearly the mindset is a big challenge for all the people out there, because it looks like from the outside now that they are almost fed up of staying at home, or living with this COVID-19 or living under lockdown. For them, it's more of the mindset like if it happens, it happens. We will try and get ourselves cured. But this is the kind of mindset. If this continues or if this prevails, we are only calling in for more and more trouble. as far as the government is concerned, government is trying their level best, but they also need support from the people out there. When a norm has been laid down, when you have been particularly told that you need to stay at home for the betterment of yourself and also help the government, in this way you are helping the government to make sure that the virus doesn't spread. So clearly, because particularly in Karnataka, the spread of virus is not because of the people who are coming from outside. The people especially in the region where the border is there between the Karnataka and Maharashtra. So, and as you rightfully pointed out, the migrants from Maharashtra, or the people coming down from Maharashtra, is a major contributor as far as COVID-19 is concerned in the state. But overall, the situation is getting, I would like to say, is getting from bad to worse with every passing day, and all one needs to do is to make sure that you follow what the government norms have been put forward to you. And also, even during this lockdown phase, if you have to stay at home, please stay at home, not just for you but for the betterment of the country as well, Prajwal.